So I'm going down Evans Road. I'm going to go this way because traffic won't let me in. So it's looking good. You'll see the engine hood go up and down, so that tells you that the it's working. You know, the stabilization. See, A7C is a little bit different. I think they turn it on if it's necessary. If not, they have it off. So that's why I took the camera out. I want to compare it to the ZVE1, which is the best out of all the small cameras for stabilization. You know, the A7 IV and the A7R5, oh man, that's a big buzzard. They're like hanging around those lampposts. Those cameras have very good stabilization. I was looking at the R5 because I like the tilty screen and stuff, but it can't compare to the R5 II or the Z8. On the raw files and stuff, I don't know, why does everybody make a different raw file? Why not just leave it at DNG like they used to? But they got to do their own compressions. So I took it out to spin. This is probably a 30-minute vlog. So I'll probably cut it off at McDonald's. And then when I leave McDonald's, so I'll do a second part. So I didn't show you unboxing. What I showed you was just the lens hood and the picture quality. So I'm impressed with Tamron. Sony's pretty good too. So I got a Viltrox lens coming in for Sony, and I'll compare the two also. I used the 20mm for the Nikon, and it's outstanding. So last night I was on the stream with Jeff Neville, and we were talking. So I went in to get put up some stuff because as they were showing, I was eating. I didn't want them to see me eating, and it's okay drinking coffee, but that was kind of rude. So I muted my mic and camera, and then when they were showing themselves, and I came back on the camera, and then when they started sharing another screen, then I turned it off. But anyway, as I was putting the plates up, my little dog followed me, and I stepped on her paw, and she's been licking it all day, and I'm a little bit worried about her paw. I hope she didn't break a nail. And the vet has been wanting me to bring the dog in because of heartworm and stuff, but the thing is, she has plenty of heartworm pills and the flea medication or whatever. So I had a dog that I put down, Buddy, and we had a whole bunch of medicine. So It hasn't run out yet. And what they forget was both dogs were the same size. One's a Chihuahua and the other one's a Yorkie. So I just switched the medicine from Buddy to Wanda. And she has like, I think, 3 months left. So, anyway. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and the next day. And if my dog's paw doesn't get better, I may have to take her to the vets, you know, on Tuesday, or the earliest available. I mean, you want to make trips, and you can't. I was thinking, I just kept being put back. I won't get into it, but you know, the doctor, the vehicle, and then of course your family. You know, something happened right after each other. Back. So my right arm has been hurting, and what my stepmother said, because she used to be a masseuse and a computer programmer, you know when you click on the mouse, so you've heard of carpal tunnel, you know, that's when you're typing a lot. But then you also have, this thing is kind of like, what is it? It's a mouse clicking, you know, when you do your forefinger, that muscle all the way up to your shoulder is irritated. And I have a hard time sleeping. And I've been staying away from the computer, so it's getting better. But the thing is, once it starts clicking again, it starts irritating. I never had that done before. And went to the doctor, and he looked at it, and he said, it doesn't look like a tear, okay? So I did have rotator cuff surgery. And he asked some questions, and he came to the same conclusion my stepmother did, was, hey, have you been on a computer clicking that mouse? He says, yeah. I said, and it starts hurting worse? He says, yeah. So, anyway, make a long story short, my stepmother said, when you do the mouse, or you even lay your arm down, don't put it at desk height. Put it lower. Put it on the chair. Because what the problem is, if you have a right angle, and if your angle, if your elbow is, you know, on the armchair or whatever, it's going to hurt. But if you put it lower, it doesn't irritate it, and that way it has a way to heal. I said, oh. But, you know, I found that solution also, because, you know, you put it on your knee and it's still hurting, and then you went a little bit lower, you know, to the seat, and it stopped hurting. And then my elbow is not touching the, you know, the seat part. So it's not an angle, it's, you know, 90 degree. It's more at like at 75, 65 degree. So it's the same thing with my back. I used to work on computers, and then when you're standing straight or you're at 90 degrees, there's no problem. It's just when you're right in between at the 45, that's when my back went out. And over long periods where you're looking at the computer and you're dropping in little screws or trying to figure out how to get that device out of the computer. Graphics cards are the worst. But, my back would go out. So you learn from past experiences what to do and what not to do. There's Amazon Prime. So they had a sale on each lens, $50 off, which was pretty good, and they're about like $200 each. I think I don't know if the 200 was more expensive or the 35. Usually the wider field of views are more expensive. But the stabilization looks good. The video looks good. It's been recording for 34 minutes. I can't remember if there's an overheat warning on this thing. Okay? I see a little mark with a flag, but I don't know what that is. So if the recording stops, all right, then we know it overheated. But it's 91 outside. It's not that bad. I can still mow the backyard real quick before I leave, because it's going to rain Monday and Tuesday. It might start raining today, but do the backyard real quick, take care of that, play with the lenses, put up a little bit more content, and keep an eye on Wanda, see how she's doing. I'm debating if I should take the Canon R5 II, with all the lenses, and the R50. You have to make these decisions, like, what are you going to take? So, I got Sony, Canon, and Nikon. I got a whole sort of lenses. So with Sony, they're all small lenses. I don't have any telephoto. I do have the telephotos on the APS-C. Okay? They have a farther reach. I got the G type series, 70 to 350. I got the 55 to 210. I got the G, the 16 to 28, f2.8. That's a big lens. So I got these lenses which are 2.8. I hope I can make it. Nope, didn't make it. But I do love the cloud cover. So it's a little bit different. It's at 2.8. Sometimes I put it in program mode and you'll get like an F13, 14, whatever. So I want to take a look how it deals with the, Sony is always different way they do the video. So I might compare it to the program mode. So I have autofocus on, and it's on AFC. Autofocus continuous. Yeah. Okay. Green light. So this is the 35mm f2.8 Tamron. What do you think? And this is the worst for the stabilization. This is why I like going on this road, is because it's so bumpy, a lot of potholes and stuff, that this can really test the camera. It can also test my tripod. I've lost the camera a couple of times on this road. I got one in the air. See, right about there. And here's another spot coming up too. They really need to repair it, but all they do is they just patch up the hole. This is a very busy road right here. A lot of people take it because, what is a small town? Bracken, yeah. So, Bracken is just before Bavaria. And, what is the other town? I can't remember. But you know, now I'm in Selma. And this used to be Live Oak, but they sold it to Selma. Selma was basically across the creek, and they bought a whole bunch of stuff from, I think, Live Oak and Shirts on the property. Coyotes are back. I saw one in the neighborhood yesterday. That's the other thing I'm worried about. They're back. So your small animals will come up missing. So we're going to test the church's billboard LCD screen. See if it's clear. That's one of the tests. You test the stabilization. You test the quality of the picture. And I'm liking this 35mm. See, I've used a 40mm compact. And that's a 2.5, from Sony. And there's not really that much difference between 2.5 and the 2.8. Okay? I had the 105mm, the famous one that did the Afghan girl, that 2.5. Well, the 1.8 is sharper. So, you know, the F2 to 2.5, it didn't make a difference. They look the same. But if you got the 1.8, then they were sharper. So, but I like that lens. I think it's a neat lens. Yeah, Jeff was talking about extension tubes yesterday. you know, for kind of like magnifying shots. No, I just put the magnifier on. No, you need a speed booster. You get closer magnification. You don't need to put a lens, you just need to extend the lens from one point to the other. Alright, well, we made it for almost 45 minutes. It's 43. So thank you for tagging along. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. And look at that. The yard looks fantastic. Okay. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.